I recently discovered The Royal Beverleys, a kids show made for Flix, aka Christian Netflix, the evangelical-owned streaming service with wholesome, family-friendly content that the whole household can enjoy. Assuming you live with a bunch of 90-year-old grandmothers whose knuckles have fused around their rosary beads. This Disney Channel-inspired show follows a girl group made up of 3 spunky orphans who are taken in by an eccentric music mogul. As is common for Flix, The Royal Beverleys was co-created by one of its stars, a man whose comedic performances actually make a stronger argument that there is no God. So join me for tin can sounding songs, wooden acting, and costumes with enough modest, kid-friendly layers to clothe an entire kindergarten class. We are praising the heavens in another Flix installment of Clip Breakdown. Hello television viewers, my name is Nick. Thank you so much for joining me once again on my channel for another installment of Clip Breakdown. This is the playlist where we dive into our favorite movies, TV shows, and other content online, and we snap, crackle, and pop it into different pieces so that we can look at it like different pages in a prayer book and decide on a clip-by-clip basis if this is good and God-sent or down and devilledly. Down and devilledly. I don't know how you say his name as long as he's signing the checks. The Royal Beverleys is a show I've been watching for a while, but have not been able to share with you yet because I was waiting for the perfect episode. And now I found it, so before we get into it, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see even more clip breakdowns on Flix content like this. But most importantly, if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you click that subscribe button right down here. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload 2 new ones every week. That's a one on Monday and a one on Friday. Your whole week is covered, mama. So turn on notifications and you'll never be out of the loop when God sends down another video from the heavens. Also, I've got merch available and a Patreon where you can access exclusive episodes, a clip breakdown, and virtual watch parties, and more. The reason I didn't want to start with episode 1 of The Royal Beverleys is because, it was tedious. Basically, here's all you need to know. 3 girls are orphans because their orphanage burned down. It's not funny. And then Mr. Beverly, a big music mogul played by Tommy Blaze, who's also the creator of this show, decides to take them in mainly to help restore his image a la Daddy Warbucks from Annie. And then his assistant slash intern, Jamie, is there to manage the girls' music career and guide them on their godly duties, I guess. In this episode, which is about being yourself, we join the girls when they're arguing over their dance steps a little bit.
Lost dance step if you dance to the rhythm of my counts. If your rhythm and counts are so perfect, then why am I still off step? Because you're not dancing to the rhythm of my counts.
Ugh, I forgot how Flix will just play the laugh track at random moments rather than writing actual jokes. These little girls argue a little and the studio audience goes wild as though Jesus is practicing his stand-up at the Last Supper. Like, I know that he turned all your water into wine, but at a certain point it starts to sound insincere.
Yeah, Kayla. You and rhythm are like Prada and Gucci. They just don't mix. That's like saying polka dots and stripes don't mix when they clearly do.
What, just because you're little girls I'm supposed to take fashion advice from you? You're each dressed like it's back to school season and the limit on your mom's Target credit card was too high. I promise you those pom-pom booties are not worth the interest rate, sis. Jamie comes in and she gets a call, and it's a very obvious phone call.
Who did you say you were again? A talent scout for who says America doesn't have talent? You saw the girls' live stream performance and you want them to perform on the show?
Hey, Jamie, can you give us those lines again where you're not gently lunging from side to side like you're trying to stretch out a new pair of jeans? It's kind of hard to shoot this scene right now when you're warming up for a track meet. I don't want to pick on any one particular person's acting in this show, but it's Jamie. She seemed really nervous on this stage. She's like, really? Mr. Phone Call Man? You're talking to me? And Jesus said the word of the Bible is true? Like, just focus on the lines, Mary. We'll get through it.
This is amazing. This is better than amazing. This is awesome. This is, yeah, it's cool.
I don't know how that joke fell flat. She performed it with the same energy and enthusiasm as her acting coach. He's a Franciscan monk who lives under a vow of silence. Obviously, the Beverleys are real excited about this, a big TV break.
It's my birthday! It's my birthday! It's definitely not your birthday. I know, but I always sing that when I'm excited. It's my birthday!
It might seem out of touch for all the young people on Flix to be making pop culture references from 2003, but it's really hard to get the Pope's approval on new music. He still uses LimeWire, so the downloads are really slow. I'm excited for you guys to hear the theme song.
Listen up, this is our story about how we became the Beverleys. We were 3 girls from 3 different worlds and we all collided. Felt so alone, our hope was gone, then God provided.
God provided what, 3 hours in his cousin's homemade recording studio? Because this theme song is crunchier than a stale communion wafer, Priesty. And I don't blame the girls, their voices sound fine, but I mean, the production level is echoey and thin.
Yeah, Mr. Beverly took us in. That's when our new life began. Having the time of our life, and you're all invited.
Okay, sounds like someone played an orphan/Annie understudy on a national tour or two. Then Mr. Beverly took us in. That's when our new life began. We're having times of our lives and we're so excited. Yes, mama. Tomorrow. I've been watching Annie a lot lately. Like, here's my issue. I watched the 2014 Annie that was produced by Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. And then I watched the original 70s Annie, and then I watched the behind the scenes documentaries on both of those, plus the Broadway show. I'm feeling it. Let me know which one of those you'd like to see a breakdown on first. I vote 2014 Annie because it's bad.
Through twists and turns, we always learn. The Royal Beverlys.
Hercules, Hercules.
So because this episode is all about accepting your identity, we open with Ella, one of the fashion forward Beverlys. She's excited about the fame that they're about to receive from their big breakers, even though I don't remember this particular big break ever being discussed in the script.
I can't believe we have a photo shoot with Teen Dream magazine.
I can't believe how many plot points we established by having people talk to themselves. Like, sweetheart, there's no one else in the room. Have you forgotten your whole family is dead? Another character in this show is Martin. He's like the butler who is also the cook, the cleaner. He sits and reads a lot and doesn't work very hard. So, I mean, this is a mansion. When they show the exterior of the Beverly's mansion, it's legit an Irish castle. This is supposed to be in Beverly Hills, but I don't know if this is an actual Beverly Hills location or what. It looks too big. And then the interiors of these rooms are like bare.
I made that special meal you requested. Can't imagine how difficult it is to prepare fried squid. It's so slimy, sticky, and stinky. And now so am I.
Yeah, well, maybe wash your hands before you come in my room covered in squid discharge. You can definitely hear Martin pausing to remember his lines partway through most of these sentences, but I mean, I get what his character is supposed to be.
Do you think I look like this girl?
Certainly. Of course, your teeth are not that white. Your hair's not that shiny. Your skin isn't flawless like hers. And you're not that tall.
Oh, Martin came to let the children have it. He said, why don't you sit tight, baby, while I read you like a church program, okay? Jeremiah, a farmer from the Old Testament, called and he wants his dirty feet back. I'm annoyed because I don't know when it was brought up that these girls had a photo shoot, because we definitely just learned that they were going to be on that America Doesn't Have Talent show. No one ever mentioned this complimentary magazine shoot, so I really wish that could have been like part of it, where they're like, you want us to be on America Can't Believe We Have Talent, and there's a photo shoot to go along with it in Teen Dream magazine? Like, mama, just give me something to connect the scenes.
I have a lot to change if I want to look as beautiful as these girls.
Hey, Ella, don't stay up too late. You need to get your beauty rest for the photo shoot in a couple of days.
Jamie, you just proved to the whole house that you have no idea what's going on. Martin just said dinner is served. Now you're telling me to go to bed? I had a feeling you weren't that observant when the fourth orphan drowned in that holy water font. I guess Tommy Blaze wasn't available to be in a lot of these scenes until the very end. He only does these like side C-plot, D-plot, Z-plot things where he's talking to a camera by himself. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Jamie, get in here! You're supposed to be teaching me how to vlog.
I think this whole subplot is just a vehicle for Tommy Blaze to make painful facial expressions and show us his sunburned scalp.
Teach me how to vlog? What does vlog mean anyway? Vlog. I vlog, you vlog, he sure it vlogs. Sounds like something you'd do after you've eaten too much cheese.
Did this material get big laughs at your New Year's Eve stand-up set? Or were people too worried about the Y2K bug? This is a kids show made in 2019, but they talk about technology that any 9-year-old would be familiar with as though it's Rosie from the Jetsons. Jamie has decided that since the girls are gonna be on TV, they need to improve their image. I don't know where she gets this idea. I don't care.
You're in definite need of a shower.
Yeah, that smell seems like it's enough for a pig to leave a hog pen.
If you're gonna copy the folksy hometown expression from both Hannah Montana and Jessie Prescott, we're gonna need a higher level of commitment. Jamie is like from a small town, and that's supposed to be part of her character. So that's like a common trope with a lot of kids shows, weirdly. The fish out of water thing is supposed to feel relatable. But if that's the case, when you go country, you better play it so backwoods, banjo playing, standing in pig southern that everyone instantly knows where you are from. Every time Jamie delivers a line, she sounds like she's a little afraid to be there. She's like, I hope they don't figure out that I'm an atheist. Jamie decides that in order to win over the audience of America, they need to be old school rappers now.
I can be the rapper.
Okay, no. Gabby. Gabby is gonna be the rapper.
And it's not typecasting because she's genuinely better than whatever you just did. For some reason, that girl thinks rapping means Donkey Kong arms.
I'm telling you guys, I can be the rapper. Yes, yes, no, yes, no, yes.
It's gonna be a no from all of us, sweetie. You keep talking about rapping, but your body language says you're about to Hulk out. Ella, the only girl whose name I currently remember, is trying to do a makeover in the bathroom.
Famous Sailor Swift look. I can do this.
You did not just come for Taylor Swift, sweetie. God and the entire kingdom of heaven cannot protect you from that fan base. I've been to one of those concerts and they're all surprisingly good at shoving. Back to Tommy Beverly, I mean. But good God, this is not merciful.
Hello, Internet. Tommy Beverly here.
What's up, Tommy? You didn't have time to memorize your lines? Or you just couldn't concentrate over the sound of your shirt and wallpaper patterns clashing? He's clearly reading off a script for a lot of this. I think he thinks it looks like he's looking down at a keyboard. No, it looks like you're reading your next line, sir. Because you are.
How come the Internet's not asking me questions? Jamie, get in here! It's broken.
Even the pre-recorded studio audience sounds like they're losing steam with this comedy. They're like, so the Bible really said we're not allowed to get HBO Go? More drama with the other two Beverlys. Oh man, 22 minutes can certainly feel a lot longer. Church minutes, I think. Church minutes always felt slower than regular minutes when I was a kid.
Everyone listen, I'm on the mic and my foes are tied. Yo, 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 and the place to be.
Wow, I'm seeing so much natural talent from whoever styled these girls' hair. I'm just kidding. It's not fair to judge the girls' voices here because this is supposed to sound off. And also the music production for this show was done using somebody's yak back. I feel like a lot of people over here at Flix could brush up on their writing and directing skills a little more. Which brings me to today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Skillshare. I can't tell you how much I love Skillshare. It's an online learning community for creatives and people who love to learn new things. Whether it's about developing passions, gaining new skills, or just finding new ways to get like swept up in the things that you really love. I have no lie found a new course to take every month since I've joined Skillshare. From creative writing to like advanced tutorials on my music and video production software. This month, one class that I've been loving is Self-Care Through Creativity. Turn Your Anxiety into Art, taught by the wonderful Sarah Beth Morgan. Skillshare provides ad-free learning, and with an annual subscription, it costs less than $10 a month. Plus, the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in my description will receive a free trial to a premium membership so that you can explore your creativity. Now, let's get back to the Beverlys.
Ow! Okay, cut. Trying to make you guys more cool and relevant like everyone else is much harder than I thought. You know, Kayla, I want you to try one more thing.
No, Jamie, I want you to try one more thing. It's called standing the still. This full bladder back and forth you're doing is making me nervous. Can we all say a prayer of peace for Jamie so she can stop shifting her weight? But the Beverlys have had enough. After minute upon minute of them being forced into a mold, they're standing up for themselves.
That's it. I'm through with this group. I'm a rapper and a singer with my own style. I'm not gonna try to be someone I'm not. It's just not me.
This is Jamie's reaction shot just now. She said, I'm not sure how my character would feel about this, so I'm just gonna give you some options. We can use all of them though. Meanwhile, Ella is on her magical makeover journey.
The ponytail was way too high fashion. Plus, it looked as though someone had fertilized the top of my head.
I mean, it wasn't really a ponytail and it didn't really look that way, but I think at this point we're just trying to hit the 22-minute mark without committing a sin, right? I think we're gonna make it as long as nobody looks through my phone. Do you guys love a funny montage? Well, you're out of luck. Maddie Ziegler rehearsing to portray an autistic person in Sia's film. Are we supposed to find the simple wig switch hilarious every single time? Because Katy Perry used to do that on tour and she's the least funny person on earth. Those are not big enough changes to constitute a whole montage. Like the makeup never changes, they just swap out the wig. Also, why is it the same exact shot for everyone but the last one? It's both annoying and confusing. Either make each shot different so when you do the transition it's like you get a new shot, a new perspective, or to have them all be the same. They could have just cut it it at 3, the rule of comedy, but they had to add that 4th one because they had that wig, that awful wig. These wigs are all hate crimes against me. One thing that I will say about the Pure Flix shows is that they're not very heavy-handed with the religious integration. You know, they're modest about it, I guess you could say. It plays into the plot and it feeds into the message, but it's not like dominating every single scene.
Verse of the day. I praise you because you made me in an amazing and wonderful way. What you have done is wonderful. I know this very well. That verse definitely does not apply to me. I'm a long way from looking amazing or wonderful.
Like, I love how this is a religious show and Ella just full on ignored a text message from God. She's like, I'm actually gonna get my advice from someone who didn't have my parents abandon me as a baby. Ugh, Tommy Blaze, coming at ya.
Apparently, questions is not the way vlogging works. Apparently, I talk to you about myself, and if there's anything you'd like to know, you can type it and I see it across my screen.
That's also not the way vlogging works. Can we stop this? Every word this guy says, he sounds like he's eating soup.
We have a question. Why does your shirt look like somebody vlogged on it? You know, Surfer 123, nobody likes a wise guy.
That was a callback to his earlier joke. And now I'm being called back to the heavens because bad TV kills me. Goodbye. Rapture me up. So now that the Royal Beverleys are down to like 1 member, they're still not getting the rap moves that they want, surprisingly.
It's way too proper. You gotta add some flavor.
I'm trying, but I'm not from the streets like Gabby.
That seems like a plot hole since at the beginning of this show, all 3 of you were equally as homeless. So little girl, you have no excuse not to be really good at breakdancing. The day finally comes for the Beverleys Teen Dream magazine photo shoot. This is where I got confused. Like, it was about appearing on America Can't Believe Talent, and then it was about the magazine, but then the climax of the show happens at the magazine thing, so the TV show never comes into play. Why did they even mention it? It could have just been like, oh, a reporter's coming to interview for Teen Beat magazine, and it would have felt a lot more clean. But hey, what do I know? Jamie has a heart-to-heart with Ella about how she doesn't need to be anybody but herself. She helps her understand the stupid Bible verse. Sorry, I didn't mean to call the Bible stupid, but I did. I'm feeling extra saucy this week because the Vatican called gay marriage a sin. And I'm just like, oh, is this a sin too? Eat my ass, Popey. This was hand-drawn, by the way, this design. It's all hand-drawn by Wednesday Holmes, all designs and shirts and stuff. Here's the wrap-up, everyone.
I forgive you. I do too. Nobody's perfect.
Do you forgive me too?
Yeah, I guess so.
Good.
The chemistry in this cast has an electrical charge, like the final moments of brain activity in a person who's legally dead. Are you guys ready to see the photo spread? You're not ready. Okay, is this the August wearing backpacks in the kitchen issue? We get it, the floor has a lot of wires on it. Be careful, don't trip. I'm not sure I love the art direction of this photo spread, but at least there are a lot of shots. Ooh, I love that final shot where no one's looking at the camera and they had to blur out the face of someone's mom. That's our cover. Every episode ends with the Princess Club, where the Beverleys kind of give the kids a whole learning lesson in a wrap-up scene by reading from their blinged out Bible. That's fun. I didn't know you could decorate the Bible. I would do that.
But the most impressive person you can be is the one who God called you to be, yourself.
So don't change to be like other people. Let God change you. On the inside.
God, get inside me and make me even more gay. I want the Vatican to cancel me again. What do you guys think of Meet the Beverleys on Pure Flix? Are you into this musical kid factory fun? What do you think of Tommy Blaze's show and his performance and this whole phenomenon of the male leads of Pure Flix shows also being the co-creator and stars of their own films? Let me know also what other shows I should cover below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see more Pure Flix content. But most importantly, if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you click that subscribe button right down here. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload 2 every week, so turn on notifications. I'm really trying to get to 200,000 subscribers this year, so it would mean so much to me if you click subscribe. Also, I've got a Patreon where you can access bonus content, merch available. Thank you so much for joining me for the Royal Beverleys so that we could get musical and holy together. You guys are all the greatest. I will see you next time.